the success of my video about anxiety and really telling you how to stop anxiety, I thought I'd actually give you a proper process you could actually utilize to make sure that you don't have anxiety for a specific event in the future. In fact, it comes directly from a part of my training when I actually train people up to do exactly what I do. I also include a little bit about it on my Reclaim Your Destiny seminar, so I think you're going to get a lot of value out of this. So, as we said last time about anxiety, if you recall, and if you haven't seen it, it's on my blog at josephclough.com/blog. I was telling you that the mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined and also what is true. So anxiety is really, the way anxiety works is the thoughts that you have in your mind are a direct link to how your body will feel. So those people who have anxiety, and the people I see who have anxiety, usually are thinking all the things they don't want to happen. So they may be making images in their mind or having internal self-talk about what may happen in the future. So it may be for a job interview, it may be for a relationship thing, it may be for an important date. I mean, what some people have worked for about wedding speeches or public speaking. And quite frankly, anxiety happens by our mind thinking and self-talk about the thing we don't want to happen. So what I want to do with you today is a process which will let go of that anxiety. And it comes, as I said, directly from timeline therapy. And timeline therapy is a wonderful process to let go of negative emotions, such as anxiety. So really, as we know that anxiety is there, is trying to protect us by all the things which may happen, it doesn't actually really help us. So this way, we're going to be able to do a process that will keep you safe, keep you protected, but without the actual anxiety. And you have to be aware there are little bugs kind of flying around here in the garden, and a huge sound right there, but that's okay. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to close your eyes now, okay? And as you close your eyes, I want you just to imagine as if you had a line of your life. So you have your future in one direction and your past in another direction. Now, whether you see it, hear it, or even just know or feel it, whatever way you do it is absolutely fine. In fact, when I do this process on myself, I don't see anything. So however you do it is absolutely perfect. Now, if you can imagine you have that line, and you have a future in one direction, your past in another, what I want you to do is just imagine floating way up above this present time. So you have the line out in front of you, you're floating way up above the present, and you're looking down upon the now. Now, as you look down upon the now, I want you to imagine thinking of a specific situation where you may feel as if you're anxious about a specific situation. And floating up above the now, I want you to imagine floating off out into the future, but after the successful completion of that event. So if it's a job interview, it's after the successful completion of going through that event. Or maybe it's in public speaking. Whatever it is specifically about that event, just float way up above the timeline, the line of your life, off out into the future, and then go beyond the successful completion of that event. Now, as you're at the successful completion of that event, I want you to imagine turning back and looking toward now, having gone through that event exactly how you'd like it to go. Now, if you do that correctly right now, you'll notice where's the anxiety? It's completely disappeared, because we're training up your unconscious mind how to actually act and react. Now, being in this position, well, notice how good it feels to having gone through that event, having made that change. And then what I'd like you to do is imagine looking off toward beyond this event now, and notice how those events can continue to change, getting better and better, so you can be the exact same way that you deserve to be. Someone who is confident, someone who is safe, someone who is strong, someone who can act and react and just allow the natural flow of you to be present in any situation. And look off into the future and see how wonderful your future is because of having gone through this event. And I want you, the unconscious mind, to allow this to be the new strategy to be able to go through future situations, to have the learnings and acquire the empowering resources that are there just for you. As you do that now, what I like to do is just float up. As you're above that event, float all the way up and above the event, above the timeline, all the way back to this present time. Having let go of the anxiety, knowing the learnings will keep you safe, and these new resources, these new mindsets. And as you're floating up above the now, what I want to do is come back down into the now, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So welcome back. Not just notice now how you feel differently about that future event, how you feel more open to it, how you feel more confident and grounded about it. And I'll tell you exactly why this works. Firstly, we're teaching your unconscious mind that there's a better way of acting and being safe. Anxiety is there to try to keep us safe and try to prepare us. But the learnings keep you safe. Those learnings will allow you to be able to act and react the way that you want to. As well as that, we're getting the unconscious mind to get the resources, to figure out the type of feelings that you want, the beliefs that you want, to be able to go through that situation. And then finally, by by visualizing your future, how you want it to be, you're setting the new strategy of how to act. Your mind and body can't distinguish between what is imagined or visualized and what is true. That's why we have anxiety in the first place. So by continually thinking about the successful completion of that event,